Welcome to the Garnet B. Rickard Recreation Complex. On the Toyota rink, it's going to be the under 10 AA Toros taking on North Durham. The Toros trying to getting back after a 10-day rest. It's coming after their shutout win against Oshawa. Their last game was here at the Toyota Arena, so hopefully still some luck going on their side in this arena. It's going to be Logan Poirier in goal for them and Snowden at the other end for North Durham. Picked up here by North Durham in their new jerseys. There's a shot that went wide. Picking that up was Dabrowski. He'll get behind him was Kenny Young. Around the boards, kept in by North Durham. Here comes a chance, looking for the first shot on it. Turnaround shot, hit the crossbar. There's the first opportunity, ringing the bar. In behind Poirier, kept in here from the line there as they try and walk this out. It's going to be hard to read these names on the North Durham jerseys, so my apologies on that. Trying to wrap this around. Larice is out there. Number 44. Kept in here by North Durham at the line, but that shot went over the stick of Dabrowski, who gets it back again and pushes it over here to the side for Nolte, trying to get it out of his own end. Got it up there, and Kenny Young couldn't get around the defender, so behind him, he got some help with Nolte trying to get through. Liam Nolte looking for the first Toro shot, but he's not going to get through to the net. Just rolls to the goal. They score! From the side of the net, the Toros took it right to the goal and were able to shovel it in past Snowden, and it's 1-0 Toros, but Snowden is injured in the North Durham goal though. I didn't get the name on the other North Durham goalie, but he's going to take over for Snowden now. Courier will win that opening draw and over here for Riggs. Toros jump out early on the first shot of the game as they drove one right to the net. Snowden made the initial save, but the rebound laid there. Here's another shot as they put the first test on this new goaltender and fired it wide. Back to the line for Spencer Riggs. Riggs tried to keep it in from the line. It's over here at the side, trying to keep it alive there. Thrown right to the goal. Trying to find that loose puck and get it back to the line for Jackman, but it's taken away there by North Durham's number 7. Back into the North Durham end it goes. From behind the net. A chance to move this around the boards and get it up. He's got to get around Declan Jackman, who makes a nice defensive play here, but tipped into the corner there by Hobbs in behind the net, number 7. Here comes Hobbs again. Hobbs from the slot area. Shot! Stopped there by Poirier, who will grab that in his pads and hold on to it. Face-off is coming off to his left now. And North Durham win the draw back to the line for Black. Black is shot! That goes wide of the net. Or sorry, Glenn. That is Glenn, number 4. Like I said, it's going to take a bit to get these names down for North Durham. Here comes a chance up there for Crab. But Glenn was in there behind to try and tip it away. Trying to get around the defender, swept off his stick. There's a late pass here to try and get to that loose puck was number 93. Getting in that scrum also was Evans. That goes in behind the net. From behind the goal, the Toros try to get this. Taken away by North Durham in their own end. Looking for that pass, it's going to get broken up. Taken off the stick and dumped down the ice. It's not going to be icing. It's going to stop there at the line. No, it does just cross the line. It takes a Toros bounce and goes for icing. Face-off is coming off to the left of the goal now. And Snowden is back in goal. Here's a shot, and that goes wide of his right pad. So he had a time to regroup and come back in the goal. Around the boards here for North Durham. Hats off to Snowden, shaking that off, and he didn't want to come out of this game. Now he'll get the opportunity to play the rest. Here comes Kenny Young, trying to get to that loose puck here from the slot area. Trying to get it backhanded over here, out of the reach of Young. trying to get it out, and they'll clear it away. From their own end, scooped up here over the stick of C.J. Howard and onto the stick of LaRousse, throwing one to the goal wide. As LaRousse's shot went wide of the goal, number 44. Out here now for North Durham, taking off the stick. This is also a big game in the standings. North Durham are 1 point ahead of the Toros right now in the standings. Here comes a chance now for the Warriors up out of their own end. Declan Jackman backing up here, trying to get around his defender. Here comes a pass out of in front. Nobody there as here comes a chance now. Duncan tried to throw it up in front. Tripped up behind the goal. Toros will scoop that up. That leads to a chance back up the other way, and here comes Courier up through center. Courier's pass was out of the reach of Wenzelbach, and the Toros are offside. That's going to get touched up by Bondi on the offside call. Face-off was won by North Durham, just outside their blue line at the bench area. Backhanded in. Spencer Riggs has that and sweeps it past Duncan with a pass for Logan Bondi. Bondi's trying to make his way in. Shot! Just went high and over the glove hand and wide of the goal. Looking for the wraparound this time and trying to stuff it in and could not convert. Keeping it alive here in the zone. From behind the net, North Durham get that and fire it around the boards for Duncan. Duncan a chance to clear it up. Here comes a chance now for North Durham. Coming up there with some speed. He's going to get around a couple of defenders now and try and cut one to the front of the net. Backhand is knocked down. And the Toros come up with it. Lead pass from Courier out of the reach of Wenzelbach. Warriors have this. That was almost picked off by Wenzelbach as well. Back up out of their own end. That's dumped deep there by Hobbs in behind the net. And scooped up by Stevenson, who fires it away and out. Again, North Durham have this from center. They look for a chance here to try and bring one to the net. Backhanded by Evans wide as that went wide of the goal. Here comes a chance now for the Toros to get it out of their own end. 4 minutes exactly left to go here. 1-0 Toros as they struck early. I'm not sure who got their last stick on the rebound up in front of the net. So, whoa. Good job there by Liam Stevenson to keep that in. Crab was behind him as well. Segaris tried to knock it down, but here comes a chance for Stevenson again. He's going to have Evans all over him, so he backhands it away. Evans again tried to get to it. Evans had that in his feet, trying to use his backhand to knock it in, but the Toros knock it down. Push it over here to the side now, out of the reach and almost put in over the stick of Glenn, and here comes him from center. Glenn. His pass is broken up, almost taken to the net there by Liam Nolte. Off the stick of Evans, here comes a chance to try and make his way through, off to the side and behind the net. Around the boards it goes. That is Crab throwing one on net, stopped there by Snowden, who makes that stop and steers it aside. Here comes another chance here for North Durham, trying to get it up here for Evans. His chip passes over here to the side. Toros scooped that up with Dabrowski getting it up here. And that leads in for Liam Nolte to try and make his way through. Gets it over here to the side. Back in. Snowden fell. That leads to a chance, but the Toros couldn't take advantage of a fallen goaltender. So here comes a chance now for Glenn to lead the rush. Glenn is in. Stopped there by Poirier as he made that blocker stop. Kept alive here. Trying to get this out. Fired around and past LaRousse. Back into the North Durham end. Not enough for icing. Back goes Glenn to get it. Puts it around the boards here for LaRousse. Over his stick and kept in here from the line by Bondi. C.J. Howard, who with that hit. Howard will put this back into the North Durham end. From their own zone, here come North Durham with a pass up through center. Trying to make his way through two Toros defenders. Dabrowski did his job there to stand him up out of his own bench area and gets cleared away. Trying to get this pass into the zone. Dabrowski couldn't knock it down. He's got to turn up the wheels now to go behind his own net. Dabrowski gets it. Duncan picks it off. Tried to set it up in front. Here's a shot by Hobbs. That's going wide of the net from the slot area. Dabrowski around a chance to try and get it out and could not do it. Over here to the side. Trying to get it up. Wenzelbach is joining as well with Bondi, and Bondi couldn't muscle his way through. But Bondi is still in there to tip it deep and put it into the offensive end. They've got Wenzelbach up in front and couldn't get to him. Declan Jackman lets one go on net. Stopped by Snowden. Wenzelbach on the rebound. Couldn't put it in. Toros pressure now, but we get a stoppage in play. Now it's going to be Ray to take this draw, and he wins it cleanly. Spencer Riggs gets us off the boards. Here comes Braden Ray coming after that puck, and a pass for Bonello. Couldn't get to it. Kept alive here by the Toros in the slot area. They've got Crab at the front. Crab in front of the net and couldn't get a shot away on his forehand. Back to the line for Riggs. Trying to get some help is Crab to put this behind the net. Toros try to win the battle in behind the goal. They get it back to the line for Jackman. Declan Jackman will push this off to the left corner from behind the net. Jackman's going to keep it in again. He's going to let this one rip on goal. Crab rebound. Try to get it. They score! Tyson Crab a couple whacks away at it, and he gets gifted on a rebound goal up in front, and the Toros strike again. It's a 2-0 lead. You stick to your own rebounds. Crab did that and swept in the second opportunity in front of the net. There's a shot that's going in wide, coming around the boards now. 35 seconds left. Setting this up in front. There's a shot that gets wide. Knocked down by Jackman in his own zone and dumped out. Nice play to keep that alive. Jackman gets a second opportunity at it, and this one he's not going to miss to get out. He sends it all the way down the ice for icing. Evans now take this draw here for North Durham. Coming off to the right of Poirier. Comes back in behind the net. Trying to put this around the boards here for Haberling. Went over his stick. Here's Evans now. Right back in behind the net. Number 93 back there. Has a collision back there with Stevenson. Evans is trying to help out to get the puck. 5 seconds left. North Durham looked to center that pass. Toros get it, and they'll send it down the ice here at center. As Glenn dumps us back to the corner. The Toros take a 2-0 lead after one period of play. Face off now for the center. I thought it was 2-0, but it still says 1-0 on the board. Did they count that first goal? I'm not sure, but right now it says 1-0 on the board. Here comes a chance to get this up there for Nolte. Trying to get it over here against Hulse, as Harris tried to come in as well. Trying to get this out. Stevenson off the boards, up through center. Here comes a chance to bring it in on a 3-on-2. He can't get around the defender. Kenny Young trying to get that up in front. Taking off his stick. Here comes North Durham back up the other way now. Trying to cut through. The gap was cut off and pushed off to the corner. From behind the net went Stevenson again. Around the boards for Wenzelbach. Trying to get it up. Couldn't get it out. Another swipe away at it, and they'll clear it out. Here comes a chance to clear it out there by number 24. Here comes a chance. Shot on net is going to go wide. Come around the boards here. They got a man setting up in front. Toros take it away. Try to get it up. That was knocked down almost here. Got to get around. A chance to throw this up in front. Over here to the side. We're going to try and win this battle. Was Courier, couldn't get to it. Tipped off to the side. Courier is going to come after his man in the corner. This is going to get picked up by Bondi on the left-hand side. Throws it up in front, over the stick though of Courier. And Wenzelbach tried to get his man behind the goal and try to cause a turnover. Good pick off there by Bondi. Sets up Wenzelbach, who can't set it up in front. From behind the goal again. Picked up here by Courier, right to the front. Taken off his feet there was Wenzelbach as he got tripped up. No penalty on the play. Kept in at the line. Good play at the blue line to keep it alive. Another nice play to keep it in the offensive end. The shot got blocked, but the Toros Still with pressure though. Slot area shot going wide. Logan Bondi on the rebound. Bondi backhands it back to the line for Dabrowski. Back for Bondi again, but over his stick. Hulse is going to try and help out Duncan as well. From behind the goal, trying to set this up in front. This is Dabrowski. Can Dabrowski get a shot through? No, he can't. Hulse got in front of it. Off to the side. Take it away again. Here comes Hulse. Hulse is going to clear this out. C.J. Howard goes back up in his own end to pick that up. Trying to take advantage of a North Durham turnover. Here comes Duncan. Trying to throw it up in front for Hobbs, but it got broken up. Kept in at the line. Here comes Duncan again. Duncan trying to get through. Dropped it off here to the side. Right back in front of the net. The Toros will take that away. Looking to get around a couple of defenders. He'll pass it over there to the side and out of the reach. Here comes Courier and Crab. Behind the net. Get pressure on there by Mason Bonello as they try and take it away from Duncan. Trip up here in the zone. Trying to dig after that loose puck here. And it comes free. Lauder, number 97 here, getting back to the feet. Here comes a chance for Duncan to clear it out. Hobbs as well. Looking for a pass for Lauder here. And that'll skate away through center for Hobbs. Hobbs tries to make his way in, but the pass got picked off nicely by Spencer Riggs. Here comes a chance for Mason Bonello. Bonello dropped it off, and that leads to a chance for Courier. Bring it in. Braden Ray, sorry. Here comes Bonello shot that hit the side of the net. Bonello trying to get it back to the line again. Declan Jackman couldn't get to it. Here comes a chance now for North Durham, but Hobbs overskated it. Backhanded back in there into the zone by Crab. Ray trying to get there as well. We've still only got one goal on the board, so maybe that first one didn't count. But they did face off at center though, so I'm not sure why it didn't. Here comes a chance now back in behind their own net. Fires this around the boards here to try and get it out. Kept in here from the line. A shot on goal. Stopped there by Poirier. And he's going to cover it up. Face-off got won by North Durham. A shot there to the net. Got knocked down. This one will go off the side of the net. Evans throws it up in front. And the Toros will take this away. Looking for a pass up through center. Out of the reach. Over here to the side is Nolte trying to get to it in the corner. Wrapped around the boards. That's going to hit the netting, but stays alive. That looked like it hit the netting. Here comes a chance to fire this around the boards. Nolte. Here comes the chance now. Nolte picks this up around the boards to try and get it out. Couldn't get to it. Big collision over here at the side. This is going to be a penalty. Our first penalty of the game, and it'll go to the Toros. As soon as they touch that one up, it'll be a penalty coming up for interference. And I was right, because the second goal is now up on the board. It's a 2-0 game. Face-off is off to the left of the goal now. North Durham trying to get one on their power play here on an interference penalty to Segaris. Face-off is off to the left now of Poirier. Trying to win it back to the line. Here comes a chance. Shot on net. Caught there by Poirier, but the rebound is laying there. And North Durham couldn't bury it. But we're getting a penalty coming up in front for tripping. That North Durham power play lasted 11 seconds. So now we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off is off to the right of Snowden, who gets back set in the goal. One cleanly back for Stevenson. Stevenson looks for the shot. Can't get it through. But the Toros are still in there with Wenzel back trying to get a stick on it. Over here to the side is Courier taking it away on his backhand. Wenzel back will try and help. Slapped around the boards here. This is a chance here to skate with it. Out of his own end is Hulse with a lead pass. Tipped off the stick. Here comes Emmett Wenzel back. From their own end is Carter now getting it over here to the side. It was out of the reach of his defensive partner who tried to sweep it in. Puts it past the defender down the ice. No icing. Liam Stevenson is on it. Stevenson from behind the goal puts it around the boards. Takes a bounce for North Durham and goes right to the slot area. And the shot got stopped and put off to the corner. Back to the line for Carter. who couldn't get a shot through, pushed past Carter this time. And this will be a rolling puck. And it'll roll past the line for icing. Face-off is coming off to the right of the Toros end. Duncan's waiting in behind here for North Durham. First off, we need to get some things worked out here at the penalty box area. So we'll come back when we're ready for the face-off. Now we're ready to go. Face-off is off to the right of the Toros end. Duncan's waiting at the line. Not going to get to it. Picked up here by number 20 from center. Trying to get it here to the side. That's Duncan with a pass. Trying to get to that loose puck here for the Toros. They're trying to put it in with Bondi along with Ray. Here comes Hobbs, but he's going to lose the puck at the line. Gets it back again, though, as he tried to get around the defender. Duncan is in behind to try and help. Toros take that away as they try and skate with it. Through center with 2 coming back the other way. He's going to cut right to the front of the net. Here comes Ray with an opportunity right to the front. Stopped there, this time by Snowden, who's trying to find it, and he's got a hold of it. 12 seconds left on the penalty to Cigaris, and then it'll be an 11-second Toros power play. Jackman a shot, it's going to miss a mark. Haberling coming after it in the corner, trying to get to that loose puck is Patrick Haberling. Turned over. Declan Jackman racing hard after the puck in his own end. Jackman will start this out now as he brings it up through center. Trying to get around a couple of defenders. Jackman with a shot off to the corner over Glenn's stick. Haberling is in there. Jackman goes back to the line to his spot at the defensive core. Back to the blue line. Here comes a shot to the net. It's going to go wide. Nolte's on it. Nolte setting it up. Went off the right skate. Still loose there from the side and backhanded out past Jackman. This leads to a rush here for LaRousse. LaRousse couldn't get to it. Here comes Spencer Riggs now. Around the boards. Good play there to knock it down. But couldn't get it to the net. Toros get the chance to clear and fire it over Glenn's stick. Evans tries to get it as well. Glenn from his stomach tried to do something with it. Here comes Glenn again. Glenn is coming up through center. He collides with a Toros player at the North Durham bench. Cleared back in. From their own zone, he's going to dump this up over the stick. Toros have control of it. They look for the pass. That cut a piece of the North Durham defender over the stick of Glenn. Sorry, number 8 here. Here comes a chance. Around the boards. Tyson Crabb back to the line. Here comes Declan Jackman to keep it alive. Toros try to get it over there with Crabb, and it comes out. Jackman's got to hustle after this loose puck, and he will. Good spin move to backhand it away. It's through center, trying to get to that loose puck. It's right here at center ice as they try and make their way in. Tipped over the stick of Pinello, and here comes a chance now for Duncan. Had it swept off the stick. Here comes Pinello again. From their own end. That is number 8, Drossis, trying to get to that loose puck here. Braden Ray in here as well to try and dig it out. Over the stick of Duncan. Declan Jackman's in, but swept off his stick by Duncan. Glenn is going to pick it up and dump it in. Over Jackman, who's got to go back here to retrieve it. Jackman from his own end. Instead, Poirier drops it off for his other defender. Over here to the side. It's going to get kept in here by Carter, but his shot is fanned. Turnaround shot is off to the corner. Around the boards, trying to get it out. Kept alive here, right at the line. As North Durham are trying to keep it in. Not going to happen. 2-on-2 rush the other way. The pass is out of the reach of Mason Bonello, who comes off to the side. Bonello puts it around the boards behind the net for Courier. Back to the line. Not going to shoot it. Puts it down low for Courier again. Wenzelbach's coming over here to the face-off circle to get it. Throw it to the goal, not making it there as Carter swept it away. North Durham get it and send it down the ice. This might have enough mustard to go for icing, and it will come back into the North Durham end on the icing call. Kenny Young now to take this draw. Loses it to Duncan, who puts it in behind. From behind the net. They're going to look to skate with this. Some nice moves here by number 20. Trying to get up here with Hobbs. Number 20 goes off to the corner to try and set it up in front. Hobbs was waiting at the side. Poirier picks that off and covers up. Face-off was off to the left and won by North Durham. The shot from the line going wide. Off in the right corner to try and get this out of their own end. Trying to get it out with a pass. Knocked down by number 20 from center. Rolled on net. That's going to try and get found by Poirier. And he does. And he holds on to it. Face-off got won by North Durham. Duncan tried to keep it in. Just barely kept that alive. Here comes a chance, but swept out the stick of number 20, who comes after it and backhands it in. That is scooped up there by C.J. Howard, who tried to get it out. They're getting it over here again for Duncan now. Duncan was read well there by Bonello, who picked it off. And Mason Bonello tries his shot, but it got blocked by Duncan, who's feeling that block shot. Here comes Lauder with a pass for Duncan, out of the reach. From their own end is Crabb. He's got the second goal of the game here. Here's Duncan now. Duncan over here to the side. Lauder. Here comes Duncan again. The other Duncan getting up here, trying to make his way through. Stopped there by Poirier, who closes up the legs and comes up big with a huge save off Duncan. Duncan might have saw a little hole in the 5-hole, but Poirier said, now you see it, and now you don't, as he closed it up and kept it out. Keeps us at a 2-0 Toros lead. Trying to get around here is Evans' shot. It's going wide, hitting his stick from behind the goal and Spencer Riggs. Trying to put this around the boards. They try to get it back to the line. Here's a shot to the front of the net that the Toros are going to take away. Trying to get around the defender was Riggs, who tried to dump it in. That got knocked down here at the side by Evans. 3 Toros players trying to bring it in. Courier tried to get it as well. Here comes Evans, though. Evans will lose it to Riggs, who puts it into his own goaltender. And Poirier smartly just covers that up. Face-off was won by North Durham. Back to the line. A shot that's skipping over the stick and back into the corner from behind the net. Trying to get this out. Kept in here from the line, trying to get a shot through the screen. Knocked down as they try and get it out. Here comes a chance now to try and cut one to the front of the net. Out of the reach, they're trying to get it. He'll skate with it as they try and bring it in. Couple of moves as he brings it up over the line. Shot. Nice block on the way through. Trying to get to that loose puck again. Taken off the stick as they try and bring it up through center. Here comes a chance to get around a couple of defenders as he takes one right to the front of the net and loses it. Here comes a chance back up the other way now as they bring it in with Liam Nolte. Nolte around a couple of defenders. He got pushed wide behind the net. We're getting a penalty coming up here, and it's going to go to the Toros as they had control of the puck. Face-off is won by North Durham. Looking for the shot. Tipped on goal. They score. A redirection up in front of the net, as that one finds its way past Poirier on a redirection up in front by Evans, who's leading his way down the line, and it's a 2-1 game. Here comes a chance to dump this in. Trying to get around the defender. This is over here to the side for Lauder. Trying to get around a couple of defenders. Braden Ray swept it off his stick as we've now reached the last minute of play of this second period. Led in by Mason Bonello, right on goal. Snowden will get his stick on it and steer it aside. Bonello trying to get there again at the side of the net. Along with Crabb. Crabb can't get it backhand through. Turnaround shot by Ray, can't get it through to the net. Taken away again by North Durham as Lauder's passes over here to the side for Hobbs. Hobbs is bringing this in here for North Durham. A shot. Not going to get through. Great save. Right pad stopped there by Poirier as he makes that right pad save, and the Toros come with it through center. They'll bring it in with Bonello. Bonello shot. Caught there and held on to by Snowden. Courier now to take this draw. Off to the corner there is Bondi trying to get to that loose puck behind the net. It comes around the boards. Here comes a chance now. Lauder's lead pass is for Hobbs. It's going to go over the stick. Go off to the corner. Spencer Riggs is off on it. He'll take it behind the net and make the final play of period number 2. It was a deflator for the Toros in that second period. With about a minute left, North Durham got on the board on a redirection by Evans up in front. But they could take a positive out of it. They're taking a 2-1 lead to the third period. Buckle up. We're in for a good one between the under 10 AA Toros and North Durham for the third period. Poirier makes his way back to his net. So does Snowden. We're ready to kick off our third period action. Spencer Riggs gets it up through center over Wenzelback. Here comes North Durham's goal scorer Evans looking for his second of the game, but it's swept away by Courier. Around the boards. Coming around the left side now. Wenzelback trying to get it out. Over here to the side to try and get to that loose puck. It's taken away by Wenzelback again. Wenzelback's pass went out of the reach. And Bondi tried to get to it back in the corner. From behind the net, they'll take that. Looking to find an open lane with a lead pass. Good job by Declan Jackman to keep that alive and throw it on net. Stopped there by Snowden, who makes that stop. Puts it off to the side. Here comes a chance for North Durham with 3 back up the other way. And that's let in by Evans. Offside as Columbus was over the line. Face-off is off now to center ice. LaRousse was able to get that back and put back in behind the goal. That is Liam Stevenson on the loose puck. LaRousse is going to put pressure on him. Around the boards it goes, trying to knock this down here. Was good job by Glenn. Glenn tried to get through with a shot. Good block on the way through. Still loose shot. Right to the front of the net. And Poirier has control of that as they stop that shot. Another face-off is taking place off to his right. We've just kicked off this third period, 1:10 into it. Toros clinging on to a 1-goal lead. From behind the goal went Dabrowski to try and put it around the boards. Ethan Dabrowski tried to dig at that loose puck and get it free. It's a pile-up over there in that right corner as everybody's trying to dig that puck out. The ref must see that loose puck sitting in there in between any of those players. And the white jerseys take it away with Braden Ray. Ray starts us in. With some speed, gets around a couple of defenders. Ray now brings it up and gets taken down. From their own end, he gets pushed off to the corner. That's picked up by LaRousse, who puts it around the boards. Over here to the side. Toros trying to keep it alive in the North Durham bench area. Good job to keep that alive by Dabrowski, but again, Dabrowski's trying to keep that in at the line. It's another battle over there at the North Durham bench. Everybody's digging at the loose puck, and the Toros get it right to the slot area for Ray, trying to throw into the net, taking off his stick. Hitting his stick up in front of Bonello over there at the side. North Durham take it away. Some nice moves and dump deep back in behind the Toros net. It'll get scooped up behind the goal, but overskated it. Gets it back again and moves it over here to the side. Back out of his reach. Crabb is going to get this now. He'll have Hobbs on him though. Duncan had control of it and now tried to dump this back into the Toros end into the corner where CJ Howard takes control. Around the boards. Lauder tried to get to that loose puck over the stick of Carter at the line. As they try and get to this loose puck was Duncan. Duncan will bring it in now. Hobbs is in behind him. Right to the front of the net. Declan Jackman with a nice play as he regrouped and swept it away. That leads to a chance back up the other way for Courier. Courier tried to make his way through with a shot. He's going to miss the mark on that shot and go wide. Around the board, Spencer Riggs tried to keep it in. It's right at the slot area from their own end. Trying to get it out in that right corner. Back to line for Riggs. Riggs tries for a shot, bouncing on net. It got redirected, but it's an easy stop there for Snowden. Face-off is coming off there. To the right now is Snowden from behind the net, trying to backhand this way. Riggs is going to try and keep it in at the line. From their own end, he's going to skate all the way through center and try and come up through center ice. He's up over the line to try and make it in. Try to put it down low for Evans. Columbus is up in front as well, trying to find the slot area. Around the boards, Columbus is trying to get over here to cut it off. And Columbus will put that off to the corner. Declan Jackman will get followed by Columbus, and he clears it out. Not out of the zone, though. Riggs trying to get to it. Columbus is doing a good job here for North Durham to try and get to it. Here comes Nolte, though, taking the puck. Nolte is up through center. Good job by Wenzel back to stay on side and keep this play alive in the offensive end. From their own zone now is Riggs to put this deep. In behind the net it goes for number 20 to scoop it up. Looking for a pass over here to the side. It was in some feet area. As I try and kick it to the stick, here comes a chance back up the other way. That is let in by Evans. Columbus going to the net as well. Pass! And Columbus couldn't get a stick on it. Around the boards against Haberling. Kept in here from the blue line. Good job there by Karkalis. As Karkalis kept that in. Karkalis will keep this in again. Good job there again to knock it down. Haberling. Karkalis is going to try and stick to Haberling. Right on net. That pass stopped there by Snowden. Stevenson tried to keep it alive. And North Durham skate with it through their own end. Trying to get around a couple of defenders. He leads it in. Backhanded in right on goal by Evans. And covered up by Poirier. Evans wins the draw. Right back to Glenn. Glenn is shot on net. Tipped on net. Stopped there by Poirier. Right to the front of the goal now. From behind the goal now. Here comes a chance for Haberling to get it out. Big collision over there at the side. And Braden Ray tried to get to it. Gets it out and clears it away through center. Right back in where it came from. Here comes a chance. Tripped up. Here comes Crab. Right now he's got the game winner all the way back in the first period. Trying to dump this back into the North Durham end. From behind their own goal. Puts this around the boards. That is Hughes trying to use his feet to keep that alive. From their own end is Dabrowski trying to get this out. And that'll come out through center. Looking for the pass. That was almost picked up by Crab. He was almost off to the races. Here's LaRousse. From their own end. Here comes a chance to throw it in. Here comes a penalty coming to North Durham for tripping. So this is the first full power play. The Toros will get a chance to score. And there's Crab right on that. Crab looking for his own rebound like he did in the first period. But this time Snowden makes the rebound save as well. Face-off was off to the right of the goal. And here comes a chance to skate with it. Short-handed. Stripped off the stick there off Hobbs. Behind him, here comes a short-handed opportunity. Bringing it in, dumping it on net. And it's offside. Face-off now right here in front of us to be taken by Ray. Crab was in behind. Crab gets around McGiffin. Trying to get this out. Kept in by Stevenson though. Try to throw one to the front of the net. Once again, I do apologize if some of the names on the North Durham team are wrong. I did my best to try and read the jerseys. Here comes a chance for Declan Jackman. Jackman was dangerous. Shot there, stopped there by Snowden. Kept alive by Stevenson off to the side. Pinello tried to get it. Braden Ray. Ray is going to use Jackman at the line. He sets for the one-timer. And it gets blocked in the way through. And that leads to North Durham the other way. That lead pass was out of the reach of Hobbs. Good job by Liam Stevenson. Trying to get around Duncan here was Crab. Braden Ray helped out. Ray comes in. Right to the front. Trying to get one to the front of the net and could not do it. Ray has control. Ray looks up in front. He tried to find Tyson Crab. Around the boards. A chance to clear and it goes down the ice. And still have some time on this penalty. Declan Jackman's got control. Jackman with a lead pass. Up there for Wenzelbach. Trying to find it now and he clears it out. CJ Howard on that. From center ice to try and make it through. Stripped off him by Evans. Here comes a chance for Evans. Shot, cut there, and held on to by Logan Poirier. Another face-off there is off to the right. From behind the net. Toros scooped that up. Trying to find it off the boards here for Wenzelback. Wenzelback will lead it up with a pass out of the reach of Evans. Here comes a chance back up the other way now. Trying to lead it in with his skates. That shot got blocked on the way through. Trying to get it out. Good job to keep it alive. Shot to the net is blocked. Trying to keep it in. Pushing it off to the side. The Toros are going to scoop it up. Throw one to the front of the goal, but can't get to it. Lauder with a chance to clear and not going to do it. Right to the front of the net. It goes off to the side. Toros trying to get that loose puck back to the line again. Comes around the boards. Haberling's not going to keep it in. Evans with a chance to make his way through. Loses his footing and puts it in behind the net though. Dabrowski from his own end. It's tangled up over there. Evans is going to try and help out. Right to the front of the net. It goes wide. Trying to get it out. It got kept in line there by Kirkulis. Right there in front of us. But here comes Wenzelback now. Wenzelback turned it over. Evans again. He's been dangerous. Here comes a shot. Right on net. And this one will get gathered up by Poirier as well. Face-off is off to the right of Poirier. Won by North Durham. Glenn getting a chance to shoot. Nice block. It's right to the front of the net and swept away out of danger by Kenny Young. Here comes LaRouche now turning it over. That leads to a chance for the Toros up through center with Young to try and put it in. Kenny Young was in the feet of Liam Nolte. Back to Young again. Kenny Young cuts in, trying to get one to the front of the net, but he got guarded and couldn't get it out. Declan Jackman a chance to fire one on net. Skipped in and wide, but the Toros have it behind. Try to set it up in front, nobody there. In that right corner, back to the line for Spencer Riggs. The shot didn't make it through. It's right here in front of us. Trying to kick it away. Declan Jackman's got it. Jackman from his own end now. Looks for the pass off the boards, and that gets picked up by North Durham and cleared away. Mason Bonello brings us in offside. Face-off is off here, just outside of the North Durham blue line. Crabb put it in. Knocked down here by Riggs in his own end. Went for the pass for Crabb. From their own zone is Duncan looking for the puck. Turned over to Mason Bonello with some nice moves. Bonello comes in over the line. Offside. We got 4 minutes left to go here in the game. Still lots of time. In a 2-1 game, the Toros clinging on. Trying to leave the Rickard Arena on this Saturday afternoon with 2 points. But North Durham are going to have something to say about that. Here comes a chance for Bonello. Turned over here to Evans. Evans with a chance to bring it in with 3. Evans will come off to the side and set one up in front. They're looking for Hobbs up in front of the net. Good play there by Stevenson. He stuck right to him and made sure he couldn't get a pass over there to the side. But here comes Duncan. Evans has control of it again. Throwing one to the net, hitting a stick and going wide. Segaris was able to block it from behind the goal. Liam Stevenson rings it around the boards for Crabb. Crabb from his own end with a pass for Braden Ray. Trying to make his way through past Evans. Hobbs is going to pick this up now. Hobbs is over the line to try and set it up. He'll turn it over instead. Braden Ray from his own end will dump it in. Here comes a chance. He's got a chance to try and break free here. Right in front of the net, there's a shot that goes in wide as it whistled over the top of the net. Trying to keep this alive. In the North Durham end. Taken down as it's off in the corner. Duncan trying to get it out of the North Durham end in the corner of the right side. Wenzelback tried to cut it off. Here comes a chance for North Durham. Skating it away with it. Over here to the side for Columbus. Columbus isn't going to get to it though. From their own end over here for Hobbs out of his reach as he was going off on a change. Wenzelback takes it off the boards and dumps it deep. Right back in behind the net. Around the boards. So over here to the side, the Toros have control. Shot on net is getting blocked by Carter up in front. Over here to the side. They're trying to get it back to the line for CJ Howard to keep it in. But now it comes free. That leads to a chance now to try and bring it in, but he's held nicely here in front of us. Trying to get this out past Columbus, he does. From their own end. They try to get it up here for Harris. And that pass was picked off and put back into the zone. Karkalis will pick this up. Karkalis from his own zone tries to start this. He got stripped of it though by Haberling, so in behind him was Glenn. Around the boards it goes. Trying to find this loose puck again. They're trying to get it back to the line here for CJ Howard to keep it alive. From their own end, gets put right back in behind the net. That is Glenn picking it up. We're almost to the last minute. North Durham trying to get possession so they can get Snowden to the bench for the extra attacker, and here they come. Let out by Columbus, but he's not going to get free. In behind him. Turnover, Liam Stevenson can't get it. Moore couldn't get it either. Here comes a chance. Here comes Kenny Young. Young trying to make it in. Got around Glenn and pushed it deep to himself behind the net. Karkalis from in behind the goal. Around the boards for Hulse trying to get to that loose puck. That gets knocked down on the way through. North Durham get that loose puck. As that's up through center, Mason Bonello will tip it away. Toros doing a good job not allowing North Durham in the zone, but here they come. Off to the side. 15 seconds left. Glenn can't keep it in. It came out. Glenn puts the brakes on. Good job by Braden Ray as it goes off to the corner. Declan Jackman after it and behind the net. Jackman will try and get it out, and he does. Clear it out down the ice. And the Toros are going to celebrate as Poirier drops a stick and gives the pump fist. They all are going to celebrate over in the corner as the Toros came up with a gritty win here on this Saturday afternoon, and they will move ahead of the North Durham Warriors in the standings by a point as they escape with a 2-1 victory. This was a thriller right down to the end, and the Toros come out on the winning side of it. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.